They're gonna bury this here girl in this Christian cemetery after she done did herself in?
Quit your yammering. I already told you, Yard. You gotta finish this here grave. After you done decided it was an accident.
But it ain't possible, unless she drowned herself.
That's what all the folks in town are saying.
I don't believe it.
Well, listen here, you scallywag.
Now don't cause no fuss. If a cowboy were to take a swim in the river and drown, it was his own fault. Okay? If a cowboy drowns in the river, he did himself in.
This is straight humbug. If the local gal hadn't have been richer than God, she'd have never been married here.
Now you got a point, partner. It's a sure shame that the rich can take themselves to the gallows or take a cold swim in the river a hell of a lot easier than us old good old cowboys. Come on, Shovel. We got places we need people to bury. Say, I got a question for you. Bet you can't answer it.
Then don't be a jackass. What's the question?
What's a man that can build a structure better than any carpenter ever could?
That's easy. The fellow that builds gallows. Those things last longer than 1,000 cowboys.
I like you, partner. Run along and get me a rebel soldier. I have her hankering for some whiskey. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
What's this addle-headed fella doing? He's just singing a nursery rhyme while he's digging a grave.
It ain't nothing to him anymore. He's been digging them so long.
You got that right. Cowboy that don't do no work, big old baby about things.
She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
You know, this school is once a walking, talking, living thing. That jackass is thrown around like it was Kane who done did the first murder. This man could have been anyone. It makes me just steaming mad watching.
He's right, Hamlet.
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. When she comes, she'll be driving 6 white horses.
Good Lord, another one! That fella could have been anyone. Could have been that man who employed all those thousands of cowboy workers. Could have owned 100 acres of land. I can't bear to watch anymore. Fella, whose grave you burying?
Mine, sir.
Well, that seems about right since you wallowing in it.
Well, it's not yours because you ain't down here. Isn't that right, mister?
Just wait a second. Graves are for the dead, not the living. Ha! You's a lying. Now tell me, who are you digging in this grave?
No fella, sir.
What gal?
No gal neither.
God dang it, who you burying in there?
It was once a lady, but ain't no more. She's dead now.
Good Lord. This is a nitpicky fella. We gotta know what we're gonna say, or he'll be dancing around us. Sir, how long have you been digging graves?
I've been taking care of the dead since old Sheriff Hamlet beat Chief Fortinbras the day that little Hamlet was born. The one that went nuts and got sent off to Oregon.
Why was he sent there?
Well, he went crazy. He'll either get it together in Oregon, or he'll just blend in.
Why?
'Cause everybody's crazy in Oregon.
Now I got another question for you. How long does it take for a man to rot in his grave?
About 8 or 9 years. Unless they're rotten before we get to him. That happens, you know. Could be 9 years, definitely, if he worked with leather.
Why does it take so long?
'Cause he's so leathery, the water stays straight off him. That's what makes you rot faster, you know? The water. Look at this one. This one's been here for 23 years.
Who was buried here?
A rowdy-dowdy rambustuous jackass, that's who. Once poured a whole bottle of whiskey on my head. Yorick. Chief Hamlet's friend.
Let me see that skull. God, poor Yorick. I used to know him. He'd always come around to Pa's house. We would always made a ruckus back in the day.
Where your fun and jokes now, Yorick? The way you made all the fellas and gals in town smile. You ain't making nobody smile now, are you? That make you feel sad? Horatio, partner. It's sad to see how we'll all end up one day.
You got that right, sir.
I bet we all smell as bad too. Ugh. Well, who do we have here? The new sheriff and his wife. Why is the funeral so plain anyway? Must have off himself. Must have been a rich bloke for him to be buried here. Hey, Horatio, let's watch.
Are you gonna do anything else for it?
Laertes, what in darnation is he doing here? Let's listen.
What else are you gonna do for her?
Now listen here. I've done all I can for her. Her death was mighty suspicious, and if the sheriff hadn't ordered to bury her here, it wouldn't have happened. She deserves to be pecked out by the vultures, laid out in the middle of town. But here she is, all bottled up like a good gal.
My sister was an angel. She's gonna be up in heaven, and you're gonna be burning in hell.
Not my gal, not Ophelia.
Goodbye, honey. I thought you'd have been Hamlet's wife. I thought I'd be giving you flowers for your wedding day, not for your funeral.
Sorry for your loss.
Damn that Hamlet! Look what he did to her! Let me hold her one more time before you bury her. Just bury me with her!
But whose sadness makes all the things in the sky stay still? Me, Hamlet, that's who.
I'm gonna send you to hell where you belong!
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Neither is that damn grave. Somebody pull them apart!
Hey, let's stop it, please.
I'll be fighting this varmint until I can't close my eyes
Why
no
are
more.
you fighting with him? Oh, God, it's crazy. Laertes, please don't hurt him.
You gonna cry? You gonna stop eating? Yeah, I can do those things too.
It's crazy. I tell you, he'll act like this for a little while, then he'll act as calm as a chicken lay eggs.
Laertes, man, I loved you. I guess I don't matter no more.
Meet me at the tavern tomorrow night. We'll settle this like real men.
You remember what we talked about last night? And be patient. Gertrude, you keep a watch out for your son. We're going to build a big old monument for Ophelia. It's going to last forever. And while we're waiting, let's be patient.
Graves are for the dead, not the living. Ha! You's a lion. Whose grave you burying here?
No
What
fella,
fella?
sir.
Well, what gal?
Damn that Hamlet!
Dude, I was laughing! Why did you do that?
She was laughing.
Why did you scream?
14 minutes! I'm pissed off!
I know. Okay.
It's his fault that the love of my life is dead. My sister's dead. I'm not him.
Damn it.
Okay.
Sister's in love with your life.
He's in love with his sister.
I'm in love with the stripper. It's all the same thing.
Okay, let's go.
Well, who do we have?
Okay. You're good.
Well, who do we have?
Go.
Well, who do we have here? The new sheriff and his wife. Fucking can't remember.
Okay.
Turn your head, Sam.
Good.
Well, who do we have here?
Go.
Well, who do we have here? The new sheriff and his wife. Why is the funeral so plain anyway? Must have offed himself for the ceremony to be this ugly.
What are we supposed to sing? She'll be coming.
Yeah.
Just put that now.
Huh?
Let's record that now.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round.